And I am telling you, we're on live right now.
Oh my God, why do I look so white?
Because you're pale as shit and you know it.
Stop.
Why is this one
What's
lopsided?
happening? I don't know. It was lopsided. It's been lopsided.
It's because your head is lopsided.
Hello, everyone. So we are drinking our tea like every other day. It boosts your energy, mental biology, it gives you mental clarity, and then it supports your weight management by what do you call this?
6 million rands.
by burning your fat, the fat that your body don't need, and it also because it has acids for digestion, and then it also is rich in what is it called?
Antioxidants.
Antioxidants, yes. And then also it is low on calories. It is also convenient for versatile.
Versace.
Versatile, yeah. And also it is hydration. So if you need more hydration, you can have it. And if you also need to burn some fat on your stomach, because it burns that fat when you, I wouldn't say it burns that fat. There's this other way that I should be saying it.
It's thermohygienic.
Thermohygienic, maybe I should be saying it like that. It's thermohygienic, low in calories.
Once you get your heart rate up, your metabolism starts to kick in, and you start burning automatically. What it helps while your thermohygienic is already activated.
And it also flushes fat. Yes, it flushes
I'll
fat.
flush the fat out of your butt.
It flushes fat from your stomach. Okay, and other places where you don't need fat.
Yeah.
Especially the fat that your body don't need, it flushes that.
Yeah.
It gives you energy, as I always say. It gives you energy, not crazy energy, not an energy drink energy, but a mental focus energy. That's what it does. So those are the seven
benefits
of our teas. Yes, of our tea. The tea that we always drink every morning. Those are the benefits. Okay, boost your metabolism, support your weight management. It has acids in digestion. It is low in calories. It is rich in antioxidants. And then it also helps you with your hydration. Okay, so if you're dehydrated or you just need to stay hydrated, it helps you with that. So yeah, what's popping, everybody? We are in. Happy, what day it is today? Happy Winning Wednesday. Let's go win. Okay, yes. You like it? You like it? Because I love it.
Me too.
So yeah, we are here. We are going to be killing it today.
Look how much hair I got.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Okay, baby, talk to the people. Let me work this real quick.
All right, so back at it again, guys. We here with the big wrist. Anyways, yo, so I just want to say peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in your journey of life, man. I see y'all doing, having all the good you desire. Yo, we got some news to share. You know what I'm saying? Drum roll, please. Our channels have been growing.
Girl, whoa, wait a minute.
Our channels have been growing, man. For TikTok, it's been going slappity dap dap, rapidy rap, right?
Yeah.
And then for our YouTube, it's going bananas. What they say, banana zirker. It's been going banana zirker. We hit yesterday on YouTube 800 and something subscribers, which is a milestone. It's not our goal. Our goal is 1,000, but hey, man, one step closer. You know what I'm saying? Gotta love it. Appreciate all the subscribers. Appreciate all the people who've been showing the love. And obviously, we're not getting on here talking about crap, you know? So definitely appreciate when we're talking about something that moves the needle forward and and just overall enlightenment. That people support it and they love it, and that so on and so forth. So we appreciate that. TikTok been giving us the because one of our goals was the Galaxy, so we got gifted a Galaxy yesterday, and we use both platforms just because Palestine in the building, free Palestine. Yep, I say the same thing. Free everybody who's under oppression. I don't feel like that's a thing, and me coming from America, oppression is a thing, maybe not today as it's so much, but it's still alive. It's not as it was then during my ancestors and my great-great-grandma and stuff like that, but it's still alive. Because the mindset is still alive. But yeah, so just basically highlighting what I'm talking about right now is we appreciate you guys. Like I was saying, TikTok gave us a bunch of galaxies the other day. We went up to, I think, 3,000 likes the other day, and it's just been really good. Finding out different ways to appreciate TikTok when they give us and gift us stuff on that platform, and then for YouTube, I mean, the chats are always popping. And just appreciate both platforms for giving us the opportunity. Hopefully, TikTok doesn't get banned. I know everybody was talking about that. It's supposed to be like January 19th or something, like 18th. And really hoping that doesn't happen because both platforms are amazing. And, I feel like when you are wanting to make a certain investment, these are good two platforms to do that with,
Right.
And so yeah, so overall, in the most, we got a message for y'all today, and we're gonna just chop it up, and we're gonna give you guys the message for today. And yeah, no excuses, man. No excuses. All right.
The message for today is
It's
no excuses.
Hello. No excuses for today.
No excuses for today.
Yeah.
That sounded like you were saying something.
Man, this locks.
Thank you for the likes. I don't know who's giving us the likes, but thank you for the likes. You're amazing. It is Sky.
Sky is in the building.
Thank you, Sky. You're amazing.
So today's conversation is about no excuses, guys.
We are
and
doing
then we're
fantastic.
gonna talk about
How about you?
Like I woke up a little bit late today.
Austin, Texas.
My wife was like, "You want to work out?" And I was like, "Yeah, but not really." She got up, went in there, worked out, and I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna sleep for a little bit," but I was not really sleep, right? And so after a while, I woke up. I was like, "I gotta pee." So I went to go pee, and I was like, "I'm going to work out. I'm not gonna let this day to where I can't mark it off my calendar go by." I need to mark it off my calendar because I don't like gaps in my calendar when I'm trying to focus on a goal. It kind of discourages me. Not discourages, but it just doesn't. It's a dislike. Let's just put it like that. It's a dislike. So long story short, I got up and I worked out, and then I was able to mark it off my calendar. And with that being said, it's just up. I like your
braids.
These ain't braids, brother. These are locks. I know they look like it, but they ain't. But yeah, so I was able to mark it off the calendar. More of the story is I could have made an excuse that I was tired or I didn't have enough time. Hey, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. I could have marked it up. I could have made an excuse that I didn't have enough time or it was gonna run into taking my daughter to school. But I didn't. I made it happen and I got it done and so on and so forth. No excuses. So there go 3 motivational points today that we're gonna discuss on how to have the mindset of no excuses.
Yeah.
Can I donate? This is the second time somebody. This
We're
third,
not there
fourth,
yet.
Third. Oh, the people.
We're not there yet. We can't. We can't have you donate because we're not at that. We're not at that point yet, or at that. Whatever. You know what? Whatever.
No.
But we can't. But you can't.
But you did the
right
research
now.
on that?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
You can't right now until we get monetized. And then you're going to be able to, or until we partner with YouTube, then you're going to be able to donate.
Oh, now I see it. Okay. Well, sorry you can't donate.
But you will soon, okay? Check us back next.
We got D
year.
Rich in the building, man. Look, today is about no excuses. So, like I said, I woke up, almost didn't work out, got to it, was like, yo, I need to mark that off my calendar because I have a streak going on, and it would have looked pretty trash not to mark it off today. And the rest of my schedule for today is going to be kind of like busy, so I would have made it have to happen when I got off of the schedule for today.
Right, so take responsibilities.
Take responsibility.
Be timeless.
So number one is going to be take responsibility for your goals. Like I said, I woke up and I got to it, man. I didn't really want to get up the time that she got up and was like, let's work out. You feel like working out? I really hate when she asked me if you feel like when you work out, instead of saying, babe, get up. Come on, let's work out. I mean, I feel like...
I'm feeling like I'm giving you, like, you don't want to do it, and you're just like, oh, man. You just asked me nicely.
You know something? I told this woman...
I might know something.
I told this woman I wanted to donate 100. Dang. I mean, we have other platforms, though, for donation. I don't know if you want to Cash App us or something like that. Like, I mean, we have Venmo, we have Cash App, we have
it's okay. You can you can keep it right now.
You say yes. All right. I mean, we have Cash App. Which one you want? You want Cash App? We give you the Cash App. You know your Cash App.
Continue.
All right. Anyways, so number one is take responsibilities of your goal. That's number one. And now it says
excuses delays your dreams.
Right.
Taking ownership of your actions empowers you to overcome challenges and build the life you desire.
Right.
Success comes to those who act and not those who explain why they can't.
Right. So, for example, what I just gave you earlier about waking up, and basically I have a vision and I have a desire.
How long does it take for your hair? How long did it take for your hair?
Oh man, it took some while, man. I just kind of forgot about it and it just grew. Took I started growing mine out in 2012. Yeah. And I feel like, dude, like it's just like she has a streak going on too right now. And streak is like, you know, boom, 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 like you marking it off on the calendar.
Oh yeah.
Like your workout days.
I'm doing it on my Instagram, where I have created a calendar.
Yeah.
And I'm just like marking off that calendar, and I'm making my followers on Instagram my accountability partners. Okay. Because if I don't post it, I'm going to feel like, oh my God, shit, that's crazy.
TikTok is another good platform of having accountability partners because people tune in.
Just like you're doing the dance challenge over 365 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have on my TikTok, I have 365 days dance challenge. Yeah. So I dance every single day and I record on TikTok and then just use it as a vlog in a way. And people be in there. They be on it. They be tapping in hardcore and they be giving up the love. But long story short is that I feel like it's almost equivalent to telling somebody that you're going to do something that you know that you don't want to disappoint.
Yeah.
And if you have an audience of people that you told,
show up, you suck.
you know you suck. And then also too, you lose faith in yourself.
That's true, because a lot of people saw that you didn't do it today. Even though people sometimes they don't even care what you do, they
talking to them.
That thing happened again.
What thing?
That thing that goes down over there. And
the light thing.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it later.
Yeah, what else you say?
I was saying, like, people sometimes they don't care, but there are some people who care, especially if you are making them your accountability partners. It's gonna help you. Just make sure that you show up, and if you don't show up, you feel bad. It's the same thing with me. If we don't show up on our lives every morning, it's like, we suck. You know, we disappointed some people because they were waiting for us to show up so that they can show up as well and see us and be there with us and listen to what we're saying and have interactions. But if we don't show up, we're like, shit, we might have, you know, we bad. We feel bad. If it makes you feel bad if you don't show up for yourself.
Well, that's the whole thing about building a community.
Too.
And no excuses. Building a community, it's not people depend on you, but at the same time, if they're gonna be on there on the lives or on the streams, and you if they're gonna be on the streams and you are, just be that person that shows up, because that's what they're looking for. And the version of themselves is wanting to be the person who shows up.
Right.
And so if they're not actually acting on showing up, then they're gonna look at other people who show up the most. And then they're gonna watch them, they're gonna be inspired by them. And then if that's the case, then why don't I be the person that's there? Why don't we be the person that's there to inspire them? But also, too, that comes with purpose. What the hell am I gonna talk about when we get on the live?
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
what is it gonna be about? Where is the direction that we're going? What's our niche?
Yeah.
And are we gonna be talking about shit that everybody else is talking about? Are we gonna be talking about the media? Are we gonna be talking about all of this other rigmarole? Or are we gonna be talking about something that everybody is not focused on but want to focus on? You know? And I like the other direction, which is talking about what everybody's not talking about.
Yeah.
And talking about what people may want to focus on but don't give their undivided attention on, and you lose them on a lot of stuff. I feel like that's cool too. So no excuses delay your dreams. I mean, excuses delay your dreams. And it's so true, because I could have just stayed in bed. I could have been like, I'm tired, and
Yeah.
and not worked out. But I wasn't having it. I was like,
And not be in alignment.
I was
It's time for you to show up for the people.
Right.
You know, because
Right.
if you don't fill your cup first in the morning and show up for millions
so-
of people on live, it's like, damn, you get drained throughout the day.
Yeah.
Most of the people won't understand that, but it's true.
Yeah.
You know, it is true.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the times too is like she was saying, fill your cup. I feel like a lot of the times when it comes to it is love on yourself first. Love on yourself. What does that look like? And as you're loving on yourself, if you are talking about stuff that moves the needle for it, get it done yourself first, man.
Right.
Get it done yourself first. Don't be sitting there trying to tell other people stuff and you ain't doing it yourself. And that's a self-dialogue for everybody. You know, I even go through it sometimes. You know, I don't know if you go through it. Yeah.
I do.
And with that being said, like, shit, I want to be able to stand on a stage in front of hundreds of thousands of millions of people and be able to give a testimony to how God worked for me in my life. And not even just how God worked for me in my life, how I had to, what they say, pull yourself up for your bootstraps.
Yeah.
I do understand that in some form or fashion, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a perspective change.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, when it comes to, like, reparations and things like that, that's a whole nother conversation. But, I mean, pull yourself from your bootstraps. In order for you to get motivated, it comes from you first. You got to motivate yourself. Like, I was sitting there in the bed. I'm like, you ain't really tired. And I'm facing the pillow. I'm like, look, we not even fully gone. If we was tired, all we had to do is close our eyes again, and we'd have been drifting. And, like, damn, are we in the bed? You know, that's when you tired. When you just drift and you like, damn, you forgot you was in the bed. I'm sitting there conscious that I'm laying down. Could force myself, basically force myself to go back to sleep. But I was like, you gotta pee. You might as well get up because this is just sitting in your bladder. Like, and I was just sitting there like, yo, I got. Thank you for the like. I was sitting there like, yo, like you making excuses right now, and you can get up. And I was like, man, I was thinking about, I was going through the simulation in my head about the workout and how it was gonna feel once I got up and worked out, and I was like, I can't look at the whole overall picture of it, right? I can't be like sitting there thinking like, okay, the startup of the workout. It was like more of like, get up, go pee. Once you pee, brush your teeth. Once you brush your teeth, that's already enough momentum. Because when I brush my teeth, bro, and I get the gargling and shit like that, bro, I'm already up. I'm already up. Every time, I'm already up. Yeah. As soon as I brush my teeth, it's an OV. I cannot go back to sleep. Big Smoke is back in the building. Big Smoke is back in the building. Gratitude and appreciation to the legend for dropping them likes, man. I appreciate you so much. You know, we got our goal to get the galaxies, but I'm going to drop some more gems so we can be valuable enough to receive galaxies from the universe. You feel me? So, I feel like there's no excuses when it comes to that. So I was going through that whole simulation in my head of like, yo, I gotta work out because I cannot go throughout this day without marking it off the calendar.
Yeah.
And that was the most important part. Like I already got a
Right.
streak going on. I'm not about to have a gap unless it's a day that I'm actually off.
Right.
And so yeah, no excuses.
Every
Taking
step forward, I'm gonna read it for you. Don't worry. Every step forward counts.
so you gotta say part two, babe. You can't
Okay,
just
number
be,
two. What was you doing?
I
You
was
battling.
I was reading this part. I was gonna say take ownership of your actions and empower yourself to do over time. Okay.
Continue.
I was gonna say
I thought you were moving on. but
no,
you
I
didn't
just
know.
wanted to like briefly go back over it and incorporate it, you know what I'm saying? Taking ownership of your actions empowers you to overcome challenges and builds the life you desire.
Right.
And so far, marking that shit off my calendar allowed me to go towards the life that I desire.
Right. You took ownership.
Right. One brick a day, one step closer, yo.
One step at a
I could say that more than for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I got more of a streak going on than most people who desire to want to do the thing that I'm doing, you know? And there's some other people who got a longer streak than me. But it ain't about comparisons at the end of the day, because then I can get lost with the other people who got a way longer streak than me, and I'm just like, well, what the fuck am I doing?
Right.
Like, that's not my internal thought or anything like that, but it's more of still saying that some people can get discouraged by looking at other people and their streaks of working out or whatever the case may be.
Right.
But it's just worry about you. You want to worry about how many days can you actually mark off that you've accomplished and did what you said you was going to do.
Fill your cup.
Yeah, and then show evidence that shows real. Show the evidence to yourself.
Frank, I think it's Frank.
Success comes to those who act. Action was getting that ass up.
Not those who explain why they can't.
I wasn't about to explain to you why I didn't do it. I know why I didn't do it, because the nigga was being lazy. But that wasn't my story. That could have been my story, but it wasn't my story. I ended up changing it and gave myself a reason and building the case while my face was in the damn pillow, talking about something. And she's still asleep. And still tired. No, we're not. We're not even tired. Look at us. We still right here. She in there working out, bro. She in there working out. You gonna just go lay in the bed while she in there working out, bro? I mean, I can get up and go in there. I was even battling the fact that she was halfway in the workout, and I was like, I should just get up in there and come in halfway. I was like, I don't want to go in halfway. I want to start from the beginning. And it was real, though. It was a whole commentary.
Grand Rising, AJ.
It was a whole commentary. But more the story is I came in, I did the whole workout myself, and she finished hers, and I finished it. Batman Cup in the building. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Every time we on the lives, we doing tea time, talk time, whatever else did we put in the rise and grind. So we're gonna go to number two. Number two is every step forward counts. I'm able to count that shit, like I said. The moral of the story is to get your mind and get your brain to realize that you can see the progress. If you can see the progress, then it turns you on intimately wise that you're doing something and moving the needle forward.
Yeah.
Right? And so that's the most important part. So you got to show yourself. You can't just be, if you're a person who just began working out.
Smoothie.
Who want a smoothie?
We had a smoothie.
Yeah. And I want to just say this too is what?
What?
What's up with Big Smoke? Big Smoke be like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to wreck some shit, and then I'm going to leave. You ain't wreck nothing, but I'm just saying. But I was going to say, more of the story is that counting that stuff, man, is so evidence that you can see the move or the from where you were to where you are now.
And also not waiting for people to tell you that you are progressing in something. If you can see it yourself, that means you are the owner of what you're doing and you know what you're doing and why you're doing it to begin with.
They'd be like, own that shit. Own that shit.
Right.
But that comes with confidence, because owning that shit confidence mindset is like, I did that.
Yeah.
I did that. You know what I'm saying? I did that shit. What you gonna say about it? No, I did that. You see that right there? I did that. Did you do it? No, you ain't do it. But you see me, I did that, right?
Right.
And it's really just a mindset.
We in tech.
Yeah, we in tech. It says, damn, what's up? What up, though?
Hello. Okay, I'm going to read this for you.
Right.
Every small progress beats standing still. Stop focusing on the obstacles and start taking the steps you can take today. Your future self will thank you for refusing to give up.
Yeah.
I love that.
That comes with journaling too. A lot of the times, journaling shows what they say it's like an outer body experience, right?
An
Because when
inner
you,
body or outer?
I would
What is
say
outer body experience?
outer body experience, what they reference as astral projection, or when you see yourself writing, for
Oh.
instance,
Oh, okay. Standing outside your body.
outside of your body,
Nice.
or observing the whole space around you outside of your
Right.
body.
Yeah.
But I want to say that because it's like when you journal and you are talking about the experiences that you're doing or how many days that you've been consistent with this one thing, there's a experience that has no words.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's really no words to really kind of, you just kind of have to do it in order to feel what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You gotta do it because it's a feeling that you get when you're trying to tell the journal, which is your future self or whoever's reading it, that you're where you are right now and that you're progressing or that you've done already what you've already been doing.
Right.
Right? There's a whole bunch to it.
What, you want it? You want it?
What you
You want it?
Okay.
Okay, continue, bro.
All right. It says, even the small progressions beat standing still. So true. So true.
The tiny little changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop focusing on the obstacles and start taking the steps you can take today.
Mm.
Moving that needle forward, bro. Like this is obvious to me. It's really obvious to me when it comes to it. But I could say I can always apply this to other areas in my life that I would say that I would like to improve, right? I can always apply this foundation. I could always apply this foundation to whatever's going on in my life, which is like,
Right.
yo, I just started a clothing brand and there's some improvements that need to happen, but I know I need to sit down and actually talk about it with the crew and actually draft it up,
Mm-hmm.
see what the demo look like,
Right.
print it out, wear it. If it looks good, we move forward with it, type thing. And that's a progression state right there. But that's also moving the needle forward. Then it's sitting in your mind, and you're like, "What up, though?" Then it's sitting in your mind, and you're like, shit, like, what do I do with this? I got this dope ass thought, or I got this dope ass idea, and yeah, da 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 da. What do you think about it? You're just sharing your shit, but you're not even making any action. You're just talking.
Yeah.
So be very careful on how you go about that type of thing, man, because you want to make sure that you're about action before you start sharing your thoughts and your ideas to everybody, because not everybody sees what you see, and sometimes you just need to bring it to life or bring it into fruition to where people can see it, and then they can commentate about it. Then them commentating about it when it's still in the imaginary realm.
Welcome back, JD.
What up, though, JD? Blessings to you and your family as well. Says, your future self will thank you for refusing to give up.
Right.
And this is also a mindset. It's a mindset, I would assume that a lot of people don't give up on a lot of stuff a lot of areas in their life when it comes to things like watching Netflix or stuff. You won't see them give up. They gonna be in it for the win, all right?
That's right.
My mom will fucking watch everything on Netflix. Everything. She will murder everything that is on there. She has a lot of time right now.
Yeah.
She has a lot of time, and the direction of progression in certain areas is not as of a high desire anymore.
Hmm.
And I think it's also due to, the environment. So I'm working on getting my mom down here. She's in Detroit, Michigan, where I'm born and raised, and I live in Austin, Texas with my wife. My wife is from South Africa, and we've been here in Austin for some time now. And we are working on creating generational wealth for our families and, unifying our families, because when it comes to my family is not as unified. My family has this Um, they have these things that go on way before I existed and way before I came in the picture, where they are very against each other, very, very against each other. And it had to do with like my grandma and her brothers and sisters and my grandma's mom. It's some stuff that happened way before I can either fathom and try to help the situation. I can't. It's beyond my power. It's beyond my power, and I have to give that to God. But I
Right.
know that moving forward, you know, having my mom either move in with me or building a home where you have those two homes where it's a house in the front, a house in the back. Austin has a lot of that kind of style of homing, and I think that's pretty dope too. Having my mom have her own space, but it's
Space.
like literally in the backyard. It's like you have your garage that's separate, but it's literally another home in the backyard. I think that's
Yeah.
so dope. Because all you gotta do is go in there. She could come in through the back. You know, there's always access, and you still have some form of, you know, privacy in the way. You know, and but even if still then living with me, I wouldn't mind as long as we have like a 5-bedroom home and stuff like that. I think that's pretty dope. But I feel like incorporating my mom more into the creations and the movement that me and my wife are going down allows her to be surrounded around the right people,
Right.
because we are surrounded around the right people. And there was at one point in time where we weren't being surrounded around the right people.
Oh,
And we
yeah.
had to make changes.
Yeah.
And we had to make sacrifice, man. Sometimes you gotta cut people off. They gotta love you from a distance, but you ain't even on, you not even trying to think like how I'm thinking.
Right.
And that's all right too. Like, I'm not here to judge, but I'm not going in that direction no more. I'm not doing those things no more. And I don't care about those things no more. And what about the bigger picture? Are you thinking about the bigger picture? You're not?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, shit. I'll catch you on the flip side. If our
Right.
paths meet again or align again,
Right.
so on and so be, you know, so let it be. But it is what it is. There's bigger fish to fry, man. These people are literally surrounding themselves around people who are making tens
What's
of
up,
thousands of
India?
dollars in a fucking month, man. Let alone in a week. I'm in the group with those people, man. I'm not trying to sit here and talk about what the job did and how they not, and you got to get the union involved and all of this rigmarole of nonsense. It's not even, we're not going to, you still going to work there. Why are you complaining?
Right.
You complaining for what? You still going to work there. You're not trying to do
ain't going
anything.
anywhere.
You ain't going nowhere. Like, what are we talking about, really? What are we really talking about? Are we wasting time by just complaining and just bringing all of our complaints together? No, I'm in the room with the people who talking about, yo, there's an idea that's coming out, as I'm sure it's going to be before it's time. Here, this is a couple of things that I've already jotted down. I got my team already working on it. Here's a demo version right here. Yo, I'm into this. I feel like I just was reading on the researching some stuff about this that was similar to what you're doing right now. Shit, I'm
Right.
involved. How do I get it started? How can I help? I'm in the room with those type of people.
Grand Rising.
Grand rising to you as well. Yes, I'm in the room with those type of people. Those people who are innovators, man. Those people who are talking about clientele. Those people who are talking about how to be of service on a large scale, man.
Right.
On a large scale. I'm not fucking around with people who are just not wanting to do more. When I know you thinking about doing more, you just afraid of doing more.
Yeah.
You got whatever belief system going on in your life where you have to still unravel that, and you still got to invite God to help you through that whole thing.
Thank you, girl. I appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I feel like when it comes to stuff like that, man, you just got to be on the up and up, man. You got to be literally, because it is more of an internal thing. Like, I remember back in the days when I was in Detroit, Michigan. You got anything to say, babe?
Yeah, continue.
All right. I remember back in the days when I was in Detroit, Michigan, and, you know, getting girls was a thing, right? And I've had this pivotal moment where, you know, I shared it with other dudes, and they're like, yo, you know, you right. And back then, when I was starting out and I was just, boom, I was racking up, you know, just talking to girls, getting, you know, boom, 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 right? And when I say this, there was where my mindset was attracting a certain classification of women, when I started to dive more deep into like the spiritual realm, asking questions, being a seeker, reading books and start implementing all this stuff, the quality of mentality of women started to shift, my dude. I kid you not. And what I used to have no boundaries, I would say no boundaries, because it was like I noticed it, but it was like it wasn't what it was when I shift. And when I started attracting this higher quality of women, it was like when I came in what I used to, talk to, it was like, yo, you're done. Like, no, like, next.
Right.
Conversation was trash, just everything, like demeanor, energy. I'm not here to entertain you on this phone. I'm not here to entertain you in person. What do you have to give? What are you talking about? I'm not here to just hold the damn conversation. If I ask you a question, I don't want to hear 1 word, 2 word, 3 word answer. Next, get your ass out of here.
Right.
You still trying to figure out life. And so realizing that as you shift your mind, you attract what you are.
Exactly.
And it's crazy how I came into awareness about it. That's the part that I really want to highlight the most. Is when it happened, I only saw it when it happened. I didn't see it when I was on the other side.
Yeah.
But when I made the shift, it was like, like you just come to the realization, like, am I seeing what I seeing, or is this a circumstance, like this is what it is right now? But, dude, it all revolves around that. If you don't ask the right questions, you don't get the right answers. JD said, was it like a one day, or was it like a night or a day? 2 totally different classes of people. No disrespect to the first group. Yeah, it was like a night and day.
What's up, John? Dan?
It was like a night and day. You had some women who was just operating in a sense of all they know is lust. So you just talk to them about a couple of stuff, and it's really on and bopping after that, right? It ain't really. That's kind of what the mentality was in Detroit. It's like, you with it or you ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you like me or you don't. And I like your body, shit, let's go kick it. You know what I'm saying? You want Netflix? That Netflix and chill shit was way before Netflix and chill. It was a thing, it was a mindset, because nobody had shit to talk about. What are you gonna talk? What's your favorite color? Like, what are y'all talking about, really?
I feel like it's the same with women too. Like everyone, once you shift your mindset, you definitely shift everything in your life. Like the work environment changes, the people you don't want to entertain and I don't want to say this word.
Blockbusters and chill. Damn, you took her back. Blockbusters.
I don't want to say this word, but like.
You know what Blockbusters is?
No, I don't.
Damn, she don't know what Blockbusters is. My wife is South Africa, bro. But yeah, Blockbusters is where we used to get our VHSs. So you would go in this movie store, and it had all of the VHS tapes in the cases, on the walls, and on the shelves. So you would walk in and you would look at all the movies.
And you choose.
And you rent them out. So you get like a stack of movies. Like, yo, I want to rent these out, and you go up to the desk. Then you pay for it, and you rent them out, you take them home, watch them, and come back. And then they upgraded to a red box. Or they kind of upgraded to DVDs at one point, too, at Blockbusters. And then that's when red box came into mix. Yeah. But Blockbusters was already going out of business in some form or fashion because they wasn't getting with the program. It says, yes, lady. Thank you, honey, for saying that, too, that tool. Aw. She's talking to you, babe.
What did I say?
I think you were talking about women to go through that as well. If I think so.
Oh yeah.
Something.
Once you change, everything changes.
I'm a deep soul. I can't do the
mediocre convo.
I know, man.
It's crazy.
But that's what you realize too, is that when you don't have a lot of experience and you're not aware of where you're going or who you are, or you haven't been cultivated or
Yeah.
exposed to certain mindsets, it's a whole different ball game. You
Right.
lose a lot of information. You have to go through a lot of trials and tribulations in order to buff up and buffer out and see the shine of the diamond within. You know,
Yeah.
um, I met this kid one day. Long story short, I'm gonna get back to this. I met this kid one day who was 19 years old. He was going to UT campus, and his he was complaining about the frat house that he was in. He was like, yeah, they're making me go and get the foods and stuff like that, because he was, I guess, at the bottom tier of the frat house, and whatever hierarchy kind of thing that's going on in those places. I've never been in frats and stuff like that, but he was at the bottom, so he had to go. He was catching Ubers literally from one store to another store to try to find the thing that they wanted him to go get to bring back to the frat house.
Wow.
Right, and I was like, he was kind of complaining about it and stuff like that, and I was like, yo, why do you do that? Like, why are you participating in it? And he told me how much he had to pay every semester. I don't know if it's semester or trial, whatever, but he had to pay like 15,000 in order to stay in that frat house. And I was like, who's paying for that? I'm like, are people paying for that? He was like, no, I'm paying for it. I'm thinking, like, you paying 15,000, and I ain't never had a lumps of 15,000. At this time, I'm like, I ain't never had a lumps of 15,000 just sitting there. I had 10,000 in my hand before at that time. I'm like, but I ain't never had 15,000 just sitting there, and you got to pay that every, you know what I'm saying? And my man was like, yeah, he was like I was about to say, this really matters because people that are cultivated move differently, have different conversations. And he was like, yeah, I own 2 properties on on the campus. I own 2 properties, and I rent them out to tenants, to other students. And so he's able to have the funds in order to pay for all his needs or whatever the case may be. And I'm thinking, like, this motherfucker is 19. And at that time, I'm like 20 something, right? And I'm like, this nigga's 19, already operating, already owning some shit. I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, it's a fucking parallel shift, bro. Like, that's not. It's all about what we acquire as adults now. That's why they say you gotta break that quote unquote break generational curses is literally just this. The more value you become up here, the more you know, the more wisdom you acquire, the more you can cultivate the children that you bring forth, which then changes the mindset from those children, from the old mindset or what you already acquired from your parents.
Because they become who you are.
Man, bro.
Just like you become your parents.
Man, that was fun. You got 2 properties? And you over here running it up. I said, how did you learn about this? He said, oh yeah, my father did real estate on the coast of California. It was in the Bay or something like that. He was like, that's what they, that's kind of what they specialized in and stuff like that. So
just like
he acquired the information, right?
Kind of this morning woke up and came straight. She didn't want to wake up. I was trying to wake her up.
Yeah.
When you were working out over here, she just came straight over here and started working out. I was like, what happened?
Man, they're a product.
I thought you didn't want to wake up, you know. She just jumped off bed and just came and joined you to work out. Kids become who you are.
And if
you're gonna have bad habits, they are gonna have. Don't expect anything great out of them. Expect what you bring in. But if you change, and if you do things the way that you want to see your kids become, or better than who you want to become, right? You have to make sure that you make things different. You do things different. You don't just sit the whole day and complain and stuff like that. If you sit down the whole day and complain, they are going to complain as well. And that's who they're going to become. Don't expect them to become anything outside of what you haven't put in.
That's why it's very...
Unless if they decide to become generational curse breakers.
Yeah.
Just like we did.
And it's all about what you acquire. All the information that you're acquiring, you put into action. Like I said, the 4 pillars to a good life, or the 4 pillars to abundant lifestyle, which is health, wealth, love, and happiness, and breaking down these pillars on how you operate your life
Break the cycle,
reflects
exactly.
to them. And if you can
Yeah.
define what health looks like to you, and you can have a, say for instance, you have a dry erase board, you put health, and then you have the, remember the bubble, you write the circle the bubble, and you have the little lines, and then those turn
I
into
literally
bubbles.
just did that, yeah.
And literally, you got to break down what these mean to you.
Like brainstorming.
Yes. What does wealth look like to you?
Yeah.
Like, you got to understand what this look like. If you just say wealth and you having a whole bunch of money and some businesses and stuff like that, that's very vague. That's why God can't do a lot of blessings for a lot of us, because we are not breaking the shit down to the T, to where you like, you take a remote and you unscrew the remote, you take the case off, you take the little plastic with the little buttons that you press, you take that and you separate that, you open the little thing, you got this whole little charger, you start taking the batteries out. You know what I'm saying? You dissect that fucking thing all the way to the T, and you start unraveling, and you'll start seeing how it operates. But it's all the way to the core, and that's how everything has to be. That's literally the core.
And
this
also
fucking tablet right here is the same.
The simplest way I did it was to write down how much I want my businesses to make, how much do I see them making, or how much do I want them making, and I took all that money, I calculated, and then it became this much money, and now I know what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on making this much money, right? Like, it's easy like that. Just make sure that if you want to build this, if you want real estate, you want that, just make sure that you write the end amount of how much you want to make, how much you want to see in that bank account, or how much you want to see that business bringing into you, and write all those numbers down, plus add them together, and then get the total.
End result total.
Yeah, so you'll know how much you want to make. Because most of the people, if you ask someone how much you want to make, they literally don't know how much they want to. They know how much they want to make, but they don't know where is it going to come from. Not having clarity of where is it going to come from. Like you said, you wanted $1 million. Where is that $1 million gonna? Why do you want $1 million? You want $1 million just because everybody's becoming a millionaire and living a great life and stuff like that. Where is it going to come from? You don't have the direction of where do I want this to come from, and how is it going to get to me? So that's why you don't receive it most of the time. Okay, you got to do the work.
And also, $2 million can come from multiple sources of income.
Exactly.
You know, it don't have to necessarily just come from one.
And sometimes you don't need to aim for $1 million. It could be a 240 something, you know, a month or a year, or in quarterly, okay? And it's gonna come together, and you're gonna sum up and become $1 million. And also, if you invest, you are going to definitely make a $1 million. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to have all you don't have to have all the things that you think that you have to get $1 million. It could be easily just investments, like being strict and straightforward on your investment. Bless you all. Have a beautiful day, you too. Wish I could listen more. P.S. Awesome. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being part of our family. The vision.
It says P.S. the vision boards / list to do work. List do work. Because if you see it twice a day, your brain manifests these things. God bless. Thank you. And then also, she said something here earlier. She says, I can get with the LocFam. Bless y'all. Speaking truths all the way through. It's a different frequency, a different way of thinking and being. Woman and man, yes. Awesome. Love it. And then, this is day of, snaps.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Voulez-vous coucher avec toi? No, but name of the celebrate for an edit.
Celebrities, is that what that is?
A celebrity for an edit.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know about that one. I'm not celebrity for an edit. I don't know.
Oh, really? If you want to elaborate.
It says yes.
What I say is written.
Romanian.
Okay.
funny thing is, as we were talking about and sharing all the information that we were sharing about changing your mindset, which attracts you to the things that you want, and what I realized in our own experience and how children watch you and then they do what you do.
Right.
Number 3 points all of that. That's so funny because we didn't even read number 3 before we got into it.
Your reality.
Yeah. So number 3 says your mindset shapes your reality. It says excuses limit your potential. Meaning it'll stop you right at the front door. If you say you can't do something, you right. You sure can't.
Yeah.
You say you ugly, you right. You sure are. Yeah. You say you'll never amount to anything. You're right. I sure am not, right? And it's all about what you interpret. That's why there's affirmations, but also too, affirmations are meant, because those statements are also affirmations. Anything that's against you is an affirmation, and all you have to do is believe the affirmation, whether it's positive or negative. It's just words, and all you do is connect your emotional awareness to those words.
Yeah, that's right.
And if you emotionally connect to the word and you embody it as you, then it now has become you. Right? And so excuses limit your potential. Right? It says, but a determined mindset locks limitless opportunities. When you can see yourself being, doing, having all the good you desire, it really unlocks the possibilities of things working out for you.
Focus on what's possible. Stay committed and watch how persistent turns you can't into I did.
It is a mindset, man. When I say it's a mindset, it literally is what it is. You can be going through a very tough time, and this is the moment where you use these things where it's like, man, I'm not liking where I'm at right now, but I know this too shall pass, right? Things are always working out for me. Like, think about the last time when something had happened, and now I'm at where I'm at now. I'm going through a different trial than I was doing then, and I passed that trial. Right. And so you have to build a case where you are recognizing the patterns of life and that these are just seasons. It's not winter forever. We're not in a certain region where it's winter all year round. Right? We're in different regions. And so this region has limited time of seasons. And the fact that it's cold all this time and I don't like cold, it's not going to stay cold forever.
And also, this is the time to prepare yourself for summer.
For summer!
In summer. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's off of Frozen, our daughter.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, man. So I think staying focused on your vision is a very major part. Know your vision, know where you want to go, know what you want to manifest.
That's good.
Know what you want to do for others. Don't just be in it for yourself. Doing for others opens up many more blessings because you become selfless, right? It's okay to be selfish, right? I feel like it's okay to be selfish when it comes to your energy. It's okay to be selfish when it comes to you having to solitude yourself in order for you to read a book, for you to develop yourself, for you to become useful in the world, for you to become valuable. You need to study. You need to learn and acquire new skills, and these are all acts of selfishness when it comes to you not eating what everybody else is eating, and people want to fix you plates and stuff like that. And you're like, I'm okay. I appreciate you for the blessings, and so on and so forth. Selfishness is not. It has been altered in a lot of ways where it's like, well, I have this thing and you can't get none of mine. It's like I was listening to this lady yesterday.
Welcome back.
I was listening to this lady yesterday. She made a statement. She was like, why should I give if I'm getting money and da-da-da-da, somebody gave me, and why should I give a homeless person some money if they're going to just use the money to put it somewhere else?
It's up to them.
And everything was like, my daddy own this and my daddy, and it was like, man, I was done listening to her.
Yeah.
And I was not trying to judge, but it was like the ragging, it was almost like the chalk on the board, and she just kept going and going, and I'm thinking to myself, like, should I chime in? I was like, do I even want to have a conversation with her?
Yeah.
I don't even want to start this conversation. Let me just shut up and let me just wait until she exits this place.
Because most of the time we don't understand that if you give, you're giving. What they do with the money, it's up to them. But you did what you were supposed to do or you did what you wanted to do and what you think that could help.
It's
If
on
they
your
go
hands.
buy alcohol, that's on them. That's not.
go
It
buy that
has
crystal
nothing
meth.
to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You gave someone something. That's
They
all
go
you
buy
should
that
aim
Crypto
for.
Chronic Cutter Light.
It's up to them. So I'm gonna read the last statement. No matter the challenges, eliminate excuses and focus on actions, because action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be.
Where you are.
Okay. I thought you were not gonna sing today.
Where you are.
Okay. Yeah. That's all. I think that's it.
Please, it says, can you respond to me? Oh, man.
Oh yeah. Hi. Welcome back.
I
just
did. I waved at
right?
you earlier. I was like this because you put all them waving hands.
She said, please.
No, that's a girl. Is that a girl or a guy? I thought it was a guy. I think it's a guy, honey.
I don't know.
Blessings. What did it say?
Right.
JD said, he says, this too shall pass. I have that tatted on my body.
I have
That
the
phrase.
walk in the light of God.
Walking
tat
in the light.
In my walk in the light. In my feet, on my leg.
What up, though?
Walk in the light of God.
And
Hello.
he says, hi.
Oh,
I'm
thank
back.
you for the follow.
Where?
Appreciate you.
Gratitude and appreciation. I hope our content definitely supports everything you do and helps
We
you
are
along your journey.
leaving this right now.
Yeah, we just
We
reading
appreciate you
a couple
guys
of
for being
comments.
here. And we will see you tomorrow, same time, same place.
Babe, wait a minute. She just did my
I'm
name.
just reading.
I
Wait a
saw
minute.
the
I gotta
Brian.
read these comments.
Good morning and God bless. May you all have a great day. Gratitude we receive. Spill the coffee all over you. JD, it's not
The
coffee,
tea.
that's tea. JD was all over that. How did you see that? Yeah, that was our message for today, though.
No excuses.
So
No
we're gonna give you a whole
excuses.
rundown. It was number one was take responsibility for your goals. Number two was every step forward counts.
Yes.
Right, and number three was your mindset shapes your reality. What you
Exactly.
think and what you say is you, whether if it's positive or negative.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
What do you
Great
say?
day to
Great
be
day.
alive.
I love it. It is
Have
a great day.
to you. Yes. Have a blessed
Our
day.
goal for TikTok is to get 7 galaxies. Our goal for YouTube is to have 10,000 watch time or 10,000 viewers. And if we can have 10,000 viewers with that, we can get 10,000.
Oh my
I don't know.
God.
There we go. If we get 10,000 views, then we probably get 10,000 likes. So we better get 10,000 likes with 10,000 views. You know what I'm saying?
I think we'll get more.
It says, bless y'all. See y'all
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yes.
I hope
I'm here.
Hope I'm here. See you. Peace.
Hope you here too. See
know what
you
I'm saying?
tomorrow.
If you here,
Same
we
time,
see you,
same
and,
place,
We
same faces.
as I
different
always say,
conversation.
peace, blessings, prosperity, and success of abundance in y'all journey in life. And we hope to see you being, doing, having all the good you desire. Just align your higher self with Christ conscious, man, and let's excel, man, because
Right.
we can't do it just with the help of humans. We got to do
Speak
it.
things into existence. I love
Exactly.
that. I wish you were here for the whole conversation we had.
Yeah, we had a deep one,
Yeah.
but we here every day at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. Our time.
Central.
Yes. We don't know where you at, but it's literally an hour from now. Okay.
Peace, blessings. Take care, y'all. One up.
Thank you for the follow. We appreciate you.
Boom, bam.